The Absecon Lighthouse has some amazing history and is a towering spectacle under the Atlantic City skyline. With its rich and deep history that is developed throughout the city itself, standing at 117 feet, it is New Jersey's tallest lighthouse and the third tallest in the United States. So if you're in Atlantic City, think about taking that walk down from the boardwalk. Now, before the Lightning's construction, the water off the Absecon Outlet was notoriously dangerous and had the nickname Graveyard Outlet because of the high number of shipwrecks. Dr. Jonathan Pitney, often called the father of Atlantic City, tirelessly lobbied with the federal government for a lighthouse in the early 1830s to improve marina safety and ensure the development of the resort town itself. His efforts, well, they started to make some movement in 1854 when Congress approved and appropriated $35,000 for the construction of the lighthouse. The land was purchased in December 1854 and the construction began in 1855 under the direction of Major Hartman and later replaced by another lieutenant who would go on to command the United Army in Gettysburg. And the project cost a total at the end $52,437. The lighthouse was first lit January 15th, 1857 with its power first or Fresnel lens custom made in Paris. It projected a light 19.5 nautical miles out to sea, significantly reducing shipwrecks in that area after the construction. In the first 8 months after it was lit, not one shipwreck was lost off the coast. The city grew. The landscape around the lighthouse changed dramatically, with the Army Corps of Engineers helped build large dunes because of the storms that took place and the dangerous one in 1867. Jetties were constructed to combat this, eventually building up the beach and leading to the development of homes and hotels that you see today. Now, by 1920s, despite the landmark and the strong light, Atlantic City's skyline began to be overshadowed by the lighthouse itself from sea. Often get lost in the rising buildings surrounding it, and eventually July 11th 1933 the Absecon Lighthouse was officially decommissioned and the light turned off. For a period the light fell in disrepair and faced threats of demolish. In 1947, however, residents rallied behind the historical structure and the city took ownership. The light was briefly relit in 1954, again in 1963, both for events. It has significant history and was placed in New Jersey's Registered Historical Places in 1963 and Historical Places for the federal side in 1971. Now, overall, that you can come in, and I believe it's $10 to walk all the way to the top. It is a hike. You'll probably be met with the actual light keeper himself, Michael, who I was fortunate enough to meet on my walk up there. And it is a hike. You end up getting a nice card at the end.
Inside.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So that lets you see the entire lens from the inside.
And you know if it's still active?
Yeah, we turn it on every night.
That's awesome.
It's not an active light for aids to navigate.
So overall, if you can get out here, you'll learn a lot. And for $10, you can walk all the ways up to the top. There's also some discounts for seniors, but I'm going to be honest with you, that's a little bit more of a hike than I thought. I walked from the train station over to here, so by the time I got done and to the top and talked with Michael, I was out of breath. But that's going to do it for our video. Keep a lookout for more videos to come. This is the Professor, an independent golf channel that does a little bit of history.